He hated the Catholic Church until one event changed his life forever. Born into a wealthy Jewish family in France in 1814, Alphonse Ratisbonne was set to become part of his uncle's large banking firm. At first, Ratisbonne was a nominal Jew, but when his older brother converted to the Catholic faith and became a priest, a hidden rage woke within him. Ratisbonne wrote, "When my brother became a Catholic and a priest, I persecuted him with a more unrelenting fury than any other member of my family. We were completely sundered. I hated him with a virulent hatred, though he had fully pardoned me." Furthermore, this hatred for his brother was broadened to include all Catholics, and Ratisbonne explained, "Made me believe all I heard of the fanaticism of the Catholics, and I held them accordingly in great horror." This also affected his personal beliefs, and he came to no longer believe in God. Ratisbonne was too busy following worldly pursuits to worry about his Jewish faith, and his deep hatred for Catholicism only pushed him further away from any type of religion. He eventually began to feel the void in his heart, but at first sought to cure it through marriage. Ratisbonne was betrothed to his niece, but because of her young age, the wedding was postponed. During this time of waiting, Ratisbonne decided to travel without any singular purpose. His trip started out by traveling to Naples, where he stayed for about a month. After that, Ratisbonne wanted to go to Malta, but took the wrong boat and arrived in Rome. He stayed there, making the best of it, and ran into an old friend. One day when visiting his friend, Ratisbonne encountered a Catholic convert, Théodore de Bussière, who knew Ratisbonne's priest brother. While this made Ratisbonne hate the man, he enjoyed conversing with him because of his knowledge. Later, Ratisbonne visited de Bussière's again. They had a heated discussion about Catholicism, and de Bussière's made a wager with Ratisbonne. "Have you the courage to submit yourself to a very simple and innocent test? Only to wear a little something I will give you. Look, it is a medal of the Blessed Virgin. It seems very ridiculous, does it not? But I assure you I attach great value and efficacy to this little medal. Also, you must say every night and morning the Memorare, a very short and very efficacious prayer which Saint Bernard addressed to the Blessed Virgin Mary." While at first Ratisbonne protested at wearing the medal, which was the miraculous medal, he decided to put it around his neck and say the prayer each day. He figured that it couldn't do any harm and would prove to all the ridiculous nature of Catholicism. Ratisbonne lived up to his side of the bargain, finding it easy to recite the Memorare. Then one day he was traveling in the city with de Bussière's, and they stopped at the church Saint Andrea del Frate. When Ratisbonne entered the church, it appeared to be engulfed in a marvelous light. He looked to an altar from where the light was coming and saw the Virgin Mary, appearing as she did on the miraculous medal. In Ratisbonne's own words, "I was scarcely in the church when a total confusion came over me. When I looked up, it seemed to me that the entire church had been swallowed up in shadow, except one chapel. It was as though all the light was concentrated in that single place. I looked over towards this chapel whence so much light shone, and above the altar was a living figure, tall, majestic, beautiful, and full of mercy. It was the most holy Virgin Mary, resembling her figure on the miraculous medal. At this sight I fell on my knees, right where I stood. Unable to look up because of the blinding light, I fixed my glance on her hands, and in them I could read the expression of mercy and pardon. In the presence of the Most Blessed Virgin, even though she did not speak a word to me, I understood the frightful situation I was in, my sins, and the beauty of the Catholic faith." He left the church in tears, clutching his miraculous medal. Several days later, he was received into the Catholic Church. After returning to Paris, his betrothed was shocked and rejected him and his new religion. News of the conversion spread quickly. In February 1842, the Vatican held a canonical investigation of the circumstances surrounding Alphonse's conversion. After lengthy inquiry and many depositions, it concludes that his sudden conversion was entirely miraculous, an act of God wrought through the powerful intercession of the Virgin. Alphonse's brother, Father Theodore, was overjoyed by his brother's conversion, and they were soon reunited. Alphonse, having broken off his engagement, subsequently joined the Jesuit novitiate and was ordained a priest in 1847.